Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing, so y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, y'all, let me make this quick. Still going through it. It is what it is. A lot of pain. So I gotta make it quick. But hey, your boy in the heavyweight division, Joe, the Juggernaut Joyce, has been beaten by Zhang, right? Zhang has stopped Joe Joyce in round 6 TKO, right? And in a fight, which was a good fight, Joe Joyce showed his chin again. He'd been hit round after round by straight left hands. He's took some massive blows, but he was able to come back. I think Joe Joyce was hurt in round 2, if I'm not mistaken, a time or two, and but he kept coming back. I think Joe Joyce won maybe one or maybe 2 of those rounds, maybe 1 round, but he was constantly coming forward, like Joe Joyce does, constantly throwing punches, right? And he was in the fight, but he was taking too many blows. Your boy Zhang did what he had to do, right? He did what he had to do. This guy came in, right? And he was, even though Joe Joyce was trying to get him with what, the Joe Joyce attributes that he have, constant pressure, throwing a lot of punches, right? And Joe Joyce was throwing a lot of punches, but a lot of them, my man was, blocking, staying away from, blocking, and then countering with a straight right hand. He would throw the right hook too, but the straight left hand was landing at a crazy rate, and to the point to where at round 6, the doctor had to come up and look at Joe Joyce's eyes. His face was all swollen up. His eye was swollen to the point where they had to stop the fight. And what this is going to show is, like Joe Joyce, we all know, is a problem for anybody because of the fact his work rate, right? That motor he has, his work rate, and that chin. And that chin, when you have a chin on the level of Joe Joyce, then you might not practice much your head movement. Even though we've seen in the highlights, he's practicing his head movement, to get away from the punches. But when it comes fight time, he's coming in a straight line, coming straight at you, right? And, he's taking blows from powerful men. And tonight was just an example of that. He's taking massive blows and still coming forward. And if you can do that constantly, then you kind of start relying on that. And hey, this is something that could happen that you're not really expecting. It's like, okay, you're gonna keep taking punches, and then all of a sudden, your eye gonna swell up, parts of your face, and you're gonna get stopped. Now Joe Joyce has a TKO loss, and doesn't mean that everybody's gonna be able to do it like this. But let's just talk about your boy Zhang. Zhang is in the mix now. He's 39 years old. Came in, 270 pounds, a little bit heavier than Joe Joyce, and he's handled his business, had a game plan, executed his game plan, and now he's in the mix. And let's be honest, you put that fight on top of what he did to Filip Hrgović, because Filip Hrgović looked invincible, right? Before Zhang. When Zhang fought him, wasn't no invincible no more. Didn't he knock Hrgović down, or at least had him hurt? Right? He made Hrgović look mortal, right? So when you put those 2 fights together, but Filip Hrgović and your boy Joe Joyce, Zhang is somebody to be dealt with. Big southpaw with a lot of belief. And now his belief is going to go through the roof now, so he's going to be somebody you're going to have to deal with. So, congratulations to both of these men. I don't think anybody can put their head down. I think they're going to both come back. I think they're both an issue for whoever in the heavyweight division. I don't think anybody can come up, man, I beat them easily. Like who? Because I don't know who the hell you're going to be, right? I don't think nobody beats either one of these guys easily. So there you have it. We got an upset. It's an upset. This was 11-1 underdog, and I didn't bet. I stopped looking at stuff like that, which I would have. If I would have saw 11-1, I would have. But, yeah, now you have it. Zhang is definitely in the mix right now. The Juggernaut. He'll heal his face up, and he'll be right back in the mix. Trust me. Doma Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm out of here, y'all.